guys. Just kind of a quick update. I was making a special video for Transgender Remembrance Day, but because of other things popping up right now and me trying to get another special video out today for that day, it won't be out until November 23rd. I figure I should give you guys a heads up now, but I'll leave a link for what I'm going to be talking about in the description below for what I'm going to be talking about on the 23rd. All I can say is that it helped me figure out who I am and helped me with my gender and sexual identity. It helped me be more open and figure out more things and whatnot. And it's helped me make more friends. It's helped me open up a bit more. I can't wait to talk about this on Monday. I wanted to talk about it today, but things just kept getting pushed off, unfortunately, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to stay on a natural schedule from now on with these kind of videos, but it's just been pretty hard lately. As for Transgender Remembrance Day, or Day of Remembrance, or whatever, it's pretty sad, to say the least, like in any occasion when you remember who has died and stuff. Just all the time I hear people who happen to be trans just get killed. I think there was this one woman, trans woman in a men's prison recently that I think she killed herself because she was just miserable and stuff. And if I was sent to a male prison right now, I probably would do the same, because I couldn't handle being labeled as something else that I'm not, and being stuck with a bunch of people who would do God knows what to me. And I mean, granted, people do die, unfortunately, whether it's intentional or not. Even if you're transsexual, I've heard things online. I mean, people shouldn't be dying like that. People shouldn't be getting killed in general, but and that's sad too. But it's even sadder when someone who's just minding their own business, being who they are, and not hurting a soul, doing absolutely nothing whatsoever to upset another person, just gets beaten up or murdered or God knows what else to them. I mean, just because of the way they dress, just because of the way they act, just because of the way they do anything, it's pretty disgraceful. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've all had that one person we've known that just bugs the shit out of you, and trust me, I've known a few people where you just want to smack them and say, knock it off, your voice is annoying, or the way you dress is all swag, and that's annoying too. But one thing, obviously, I would never act on that, and second, you know what, it's their life, whatever they choose to do, or whatever they can't help, like, say, their voice, the way they speak, whatever, it's something they can't obviously control, so I don't try to hold it against them, because that would just be rude and pretty insensitive. And going back to being transsexual, like I've been, I mean, people have been commenting like crazy in the comments saying, are you a guy, are you a girl? It's okay though for the confusion, and there's a lot of people in the comments saying, he this person's a trans woman, it's a girl, but just pre-op, that kind of stuff. And it's true, because I am, even though I'm speaking with more of a male voice, I am a pre-op transgender woman. And for the past 3 years, I've been just getting more comfortable with who I am. I may be seeing a therapist soon about possibly getting hormone blockers, hopefully, because that would be very beneficial. At least I wouldn't be at least testosterone won't be pushing through me anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just a sad day to remember all the people who have died just because they've come out as themselves. And my phone just went off. Just ignore that, because it's not really important. It's just something on Facebook or whatever, which you can't see because of how bright it is, but it really doesn't matter, because I don't know, it could be anything on Facebook, but the point is that this day really bugs me a lot, because, I mean, it bugs me in general, because I just think about all the people who have died, and I'm more than grateful to be in the position I am right now, because I don't know. It could have been. I could be in a situation where I could be despised by my family, or told I'm worthless, or I'm a faggot or something like that, and stuff, or just kicked out just because of who I am. I'm not hurt. I mean, I wouldn't be hurting a soul for dressing as I am. Yet there are people out there who would literally kick the kid out or do worse to them just because of who they are, and it's horrible. I mean, I just don't know how. I mean, people get embarrassed by the kid and think the failure is for having a kid who's gay or transsexual or openly bi or whatever. And like many people point out, being abusing a child or telling them that they're broken is making you a failure because you're not giving them the love they need. And being gay or trans or whatever is not hurting a soul, and many people treat it like as if it's a big epidemic, like it's the biggest sin of all, so we must condemn that. But with all the sins we do on a daily basis, like eat shrimp and do God knows what else, eat shrimp and meat on Fridays, and I'm not sure if I got that right, or work on Sundays, or do other things. I mean, get divorced. I mean, no one ever complains about that. I mean, how many people do you see outside complaining about divorce? There's nobody. And yet, all these stupid rallies about homosexuality and trans people being, like, evil. I hate when people... I hate, especially on Family Guy. I know this... I'll be making a mention of that in my video tonight, but... I think I already did the video. It may depend when I put this one out, but... I hate when Family Guy belittles trans people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, say in South Park, they kind of make fun of the trans community, like in the episode The Sissy. But the thing is, they were basically making fun of it, but they were also being respectful. They could make fun of anything as long as they're still being respectful about the source material. And this episode proved they could do that. Cartman's an asshole in the episode, of course. I expect him to be an asshole. And people are obviously confused about transsexualism, but they're not making fun of it. They're just Cartman's like making fun of the idea about how trans people work and stuff, and I could expect that. I could expect Butters being manipulated by Cartman and have him be on his side, because Butters is sweet and naive, and he just believes anything that's plopped into his face. What Family Guy loves to do is take an issue they're obviously not suited for and don't know how to work in any episode, and they pretty much belittle it. And sometimes this could be funny, especially in the early seasons. They knew how to do that kind of humor, and now they just make jokes about trans people and just say they're basically the equivalent of circus folk, or telling one episode Lois point blank states, you know what, you may use the yard to go to the bathroom because you're not worthy of using human toilets. Well, she doesn't say that part, but that's pretty much what she's saying. Yes, Lois, you're so fucking funny. Yes, Family Guy, you're hilarious. Yeah, you just made fun of a person who went through years and years of finding his or herself, hoping to be accepted, and you're treating said person like a dog. And I'm not trying to get angry. I'm just trying to be calm and straightforward. You notice that in most of my videos, I'm talking like this and really loud because I am trying to get my voice loud enough for like the camera and stuff, like for the video, so that way I'm not muttering like this. But I mean, sometimes in a case like this, you just have to be a bit calmer for these kind of videos. And as much as it angers me, like when Family Guy does that, and does it without tact or anything, it does it immaturely, you have no idea how flustered and angry I am. All I can say is, this is not a good day to celebrate. I mean, I know there's probably people out there who think, oh yeah, a bunch of freaks die, a bunch of cross-dressing faggots die today, die in general, I'm so happy. No. It just... Excuse me. It just eats me... Okay, it's not exactly like that, but it just eats me up. How other people... It's like one day you could just be the average Joe rocking down the street, but the second you decide to wear a dress or act more tomboyish, you're suddenly seen as a freak. You're seen as nothing. You're seen as just not human, and that's not right. I mean, yes, I know it would be an adjustment like in any situation. If I were to ever get married, I'm actually not ever plan to ever have kids, to be honest. But if I were to ever, just for the sake of an argument, get married and have kids, and one of them came out to me and said, I'm trans, I'm gay, whatever, I'm gender fluid, I don't know what else. As much as I'm accepting, and as much as I love them, it would still take time for me to fully adjust, because this is a big thing. It's not like you just came in and said, oh, I just stole a cookie, oh, okay, let's just move on from that, or whatever. It's just, being gay or trans is a huge thing, and it's a huge thing to adjust to. But the last thing you should do is, anyone out there, is to belittle your child or belittle anyone for your family and just say, oh, I'm not going to let you grow up like a sissy faggot, or I'm not going to let you be, I'm not let you be a stereotype. I mean, to be fair, I mean, there are, even gay stereotypes can be very annoying. I'm not denying that, but that doesn't mean they're bad people. That, far from that. And trust me, there are many gay people I've met, gay male, like male gays or whatever you want to say, and they just act like you or me. And I met many women I met some lesbians who happened to be a bit butch, and they were no different than you or me. They were nice. They were as friendly. Hell, I mean, when I went to school and I met them, and eventually I saw them in Prism, which was, keep in mind, a gay straight alliance club, not prison. You would have never known otherwise. I never knew that this one girl that I was friends with was in fact a lesbian, and don't get me wrong, I have no problem with that. It's just such surprising, I guess, I mean, if you haven't seen in the description yet, and as I end this video, just a heads up, I am doing a short kind of review-ish of the trans rap comic. Well, it kind of ended, but it's trying to be rebooted. It's called Between the Lines, but it's considering the title Breaking the Lines at some point down the road, because I even actually talked to I talked to the artist on Facebook at one point, like, I guess text or message or whatever, and she was considering I think she was considering doing that because that Between the Lines was already taken. This newspaper that has the name, there's this British show that has the name, so yeah, I guess she needs to think of something else. And she also has to be transgender. She's made this strip over the years, and keep in mind, it's not a perfect strip by any means. It's not perfect running comic by any means. It does have its cliches here and there, but I'm able to overlook that because the one great thing about it is that it doesn't belittle anything. It goes straight to the point, and it's not a one-sided argument. There is many sides to this about how it can be good to be coming out and being yourself, but it could also be bad if people don't accept you, or anyone in your neighborhood could be think of killing you or whatever. Well, maybe not to that extent, but depends where you live. It all depends where you live, depends of who you're related to, depends of who supports you as a whole. Man, I don't know how long I've been talking about this. I get so passionate. I'm pretty sure this will be longer than the actual video on Monday. It's just because I have so much to talk about. I guess that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on Monday, and that's pretty much it. I'm really sad about the day as a whole, and if you managed to make it through my essential rant on how trans people are treated, then good for you, because I know my voice can be a little bit annoying at times. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I just hope that, like many others, I hope that I'll be able to grow up as a woman and not be discriminated against.